The next station is Miyazaki.
We are on our way to Aoshima, which is a pretty popular beach here in Miyazaki. It's got something called the Devil's Washboard, which just sounds cool. This train is so old school. Look at that. And it's only one car. So we have made it here to Aoshima. The sky was beautiful and blue when we left Miyazaki, over there. And now it looks like it might rain on us, but that's okay. So we took the Nichiran line and it cost 380 yen each. And silly us, we tapped our Passmo cards to get on at Miyazaki Station because that seemed to make the most sense. And then they didn't take Passmo on the train, so we had to buy a ticket. And so when we go back to Miyazaki, I have to explain what we did. But it's all good. We're gonna just enjoy our time here. It looks so beautiful. And we are walking towards, there's a famous rock formation here and a shrine that I wanted to check out. So that's where we're headed now. Here on the Devil's Washboard, looking for snails. are just crossing the bridge back to off of the little island where you find the shrine, and it definitely feels like it's about to start raining. So the Pokemon manhole cover that I want to see is a 15-minute walk from here. So let's see if we can make it without getting rained on. So one thing I really love about Japan is how many public toilets there are. It's very hard to find them in Canada. Generally, you have to go and buy something somewhere to use their washroom. But here, they're just literally everywhere, and it's so nice. And they're generally clean. Sometimes there won't be any soap, and sometimes there won't be any way to wash your hands. They say you should bring like a little towel with you because that's pretty common. But the fact that they're just everywhere is so amazing. We just walked one subway stop before Aoshima, heading back towards Miyazaki, and we were able to find another Pokemon manhole cover that's here. Yay! We even have the special papers. So sometimes when you get a stamp, they'll have a special paper you can stamp.
They want to stamp your book?
I'm gonna stamp my book too. So cute. Okay, I want to. Stamp that on there too. If you love thrifting, then you have to go thrifting in Japan. We stumbled on so many cool and unique stores here. Chris wanted to go to this one specifically because they had secondhand CDs. They also had art, clothing, food, and drinks as well. It was really such a cool place.
How's it going?
Good. $37. We shipped a bunch of stuff home. Some things like ticket stubs that I've collected. We got Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards that we've collected. Some of our winter clothing. So this is our little slip. It cost $37 because we picked Surface. So it's not the fastest. It's, I believe, 2 to 3 weeks. They need a Japanese address. So we gave them one of our hotel addresses that we actually have the contact for the guy that works there. So if anything happens and it doesn't show up, at least we can ask them like if it's there. It's not too bad. The only problem is like they didn't speak any English here, but one of the people in line came over and helped us. All right, so that is gonna do it for the town of Miyazaki. We are waiting at the train station to go to Kagoshima, which we're heading to next. This town is so cute. I love it. It's got such a different vibe here than like Honshu, the main island. I feel like the Kyushu lower island is so chill and kind of like island vibes. Everyone here is so nice. And actually I was kind of impressed the amount of English that people were speaking here in Miyazaki. Because the last 2 towns we went to, there was a lot less English speakers, but then this one, like the train attendants spoke English, and a lot of the restaurants, they spoke enough English for us to get by. But yeah, I really like this town. I thought it was really cute, a lot of fun, very tropical. And please subscribe if you want to follow along. I'm still in Japan for about another month, and then I'm going on to Korea. So yeah, definitely check it out if you want to keep following my adventures. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Miyazaki is such a cool city, and it amazes me how different each city feels here in Japan. I'm editing this much later, and I'm happy to say that our package did show up in Canada. I recommend mailing stuff home if you need to. In the bigger cities like Tokyo and Kyoto, they will probably speak more English at the post office. Also, the info attendant in Miyazaki's station was super helpful with our passmos. I think it's a pretty common mistake for foreigners to make. I showed her our ticket for Aoshima and she took our passmos and undid the charge, no problem. Alright, so that's gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching.